a Master Mason note. Alright, Marshmallows, you ready? We got us a good one today. We got us the Jaguar, Park Industries Jaguar Italian gantry, essentially. Now, who does it essentially? I worked one quite similar over to Johnson & Rhodes. You can see some of my information on YouTube and Facebook from what I've done before. Very similar table. Generally, most of this, when they give you this, you just throw it out. This is completely wrong. We'll be doing this again later for the Master Maestro ground technique version of this, because great for a mechanic, great for computer numbers. Like I've had it happen where the first time I had to learn this to get in there, you got to know how to use a key and a prefix, a regular command directive, military joint chief of staff dictionary terms. This is a science paper. Hold on. This is combatives. Okay, you just don't know any better yet in terms of militia and what goes on. So that's why this is wrong for the most general way to describe teaching somebody like that. Later on, come lunch, we'll be doing what I'll show you the 5-foot saw tutorials again. Now, obviously, the Python for HTT, HCC Horseman Code stuff here is going to say the program is doable in the way that you'll see some of that heavy-duty material out here in the back to deal with this, but you're probably not going to be really dealing with any of that. Maybe the selection and choices, it's more like a CNC operation, G-code and M-code, versus physical processes that go into whatever goes into the main program, because that is essentially, again, a program. So you don't necessarily need to have the machine. The operation is going to be a $10,000 piece of equipment here standing at the gates, like bolted to the floor here at the tomb, because those numbers are tombs, XYs. This is whether I'm there or not. This housing cuts rock in a certain way. Then there's yard performances, topologies, XYZs in this marshmallow, right? Because this is, to me, a general relativity math book. Algebra, trigonometry, anything under that standard. The problems are here. They're in forms of solutions of the XYZ positions, but you don't know where any of that is. You don't know when any of that's going to come up on your training, but we got to find the gravity for these initial systems. The blocks, the 0, 1s, given 5 cuts, 3 cuts, 10 cuts, in kind of a system like that. And it's going to be a general relativity. This is general relativity, the saw right here. If the operation didn't have anything else to the limits of that saw, then you can kind of say the F-sphere of the hurricane particle between air molecules is approximation to hit Florida, Louisiana, or Texas. From that skew of the angle, from the weak force, all the points, let's say electron shell, the electron shell, but also molecules like water, helium and hydrogen in a star, pressure and gravity, Earth topology, magnosphere, that all of those XYZs are limited factors that go into specific types of what the real book is, the mass gap. For what I do here, when I'm making it, I'm just going bluestone militia, heavy stuff. If I wanted to pound this stuff out, I would just stick my feet in the operation. I'm trying to integrate heavy-duty Schrodinger's electromagnetism, the fundamental forces, electrical engineering, psychology, what the classes would look like. Remember, psychology is calculus. We have to make points to how you're thinking. If there was some way I could make actions at spooky distances to those points, that's a machine. It's a program. How do I cut off the turbulent flow and use a new turbulent flow, a derivative over time, to smooth it out and make it softer? Well, general relativity. This is your new general relativity. Hubble's constant. H, anytime you see a machine like that, anytime that is that 1, that's going to have gravity and constant you. That's that math equation. Y, F over X. This is any kind of, you got the military code, put Kyle on a watch list. Been light, brother. Catch you on the next one.